Quitzow, and you're checking out ssgmusic.com.
I'm Gary Levitt, and I'm a recording engineer. I am Setting Sun. I write and play a lot of instruments and sing for Setting Sun. I also play bass for Quitzow.
And I'm Erica. My solo project is Quitzow, and I do the recording mostly on my own, late nights, all the instruments myself. I'm primarily a violinist and a cellist, but I love to play around with synth sounds and electronic sounds. Gary is the engineer who comes in after the fact, runs it through the outboard gear, throws some fabulous Pro Tools plugins on there, and cleans up the sound for me, cleans up the mess.
Clean up the mess, trim the fat.
Yeah.
Some of your songs, I think, are a little bit fantastical in some of their content. So where does the real Erica start, and maybe some of the prose of your lyrics end? Where do you fit in that spectrum of fantasy and reality and
I mean,
shooting
99%
speedballs and, you know, drive-bys in your PJs or whatever?
99% of the time I'm making like locally grown organic kale in the blender with omega fatty acids and instead of health insurance kind of thing, That's what I call my like healthy diet, is instead of health insurance, the artist's health insurance. I think we come from a Puritan society, and so there's a lot of stigma about intoxicants, and I don't really have that stigma. I know that they need to be treated with care and a lot of consciousness, and but I think a certain amount of just becoming feral and letting loose is perfectly healthy, especially for an artist, maybe for everyone.
Cool.
The biggest challenge for me was when we got distribution, we had to read the accounting contract, and I've never done anything like that in my life. And I had Gary look over it too. It was really challenging trying to understand the way the accounting worked. It was great. Our distributor, Red Eye, it seems like everyone we got on the phone was really kind of like of musician mentality and very slow to explain things to us. And
we learned why they called it Red Eye.
But at the same time, there's an incredible sense of accomplishment when we have set up and we finally signed the contract and we negotiated it.
It was a big reward today, actually. I was walking around Capitol Hill, and I went into Sonic Boom, and I checked, and they have Setting Sun and Quitzow, the little cards.
We have our own cards?
We have our own cards, but no CDs were sold out.
Sold out?
Yep. So it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's a victory for indie.
Yeah.
We are like super DIY, so that's pretty freaking cool.
Don't give away your music for any sort of advertising, film or television for free. I think that artists need to value what they do, and if they don't, I think that corporations are wanting more and more for free and more cheap from artists, and if artists agree to that, then they can expect that. So it doesn't matter, if you're getting exposure. There's other ways to get exposure. You can do super grassroots exposure. You can spray paint your name on the side of buildings. You can, make great YouTube videos, and that they're great. They'll spread. Just don't do advertising for free.
Hey, this is Gary from Setting Sun, and you're watching ssg.com. Music.com. ssgmusic.com. Cut, edit, ssgmusic.com. Perfect.